me. If you're offering to give me the tap, Raj.
Nah.
Pull up. We were just talking about if you were gonna fuck with a girl who was doing drugs, you'd want her to be on meth so she clean all your shit.
For sure.
I think that's the play to make.
But the fine line with meth, man. That shit can go downhill real quick.
You don't say, really.
So, you got like, I don't know. You don't have much time before it gets ugly, dude.
Yeah, I can imagine that, like, you go from having a normal life to trying meth and, like, getting hooked on it. And within a month, it's over.
You seen, like, the before and after pictures, dude? Like, you seen that shit?
Oh, you're saying you got a small window where they actually look good. And you could take advantage of the meth. Oh, you're smart, man.
It's crazy. It's a bit out there, though. It's like, man, it's like, yeah, that doesn't even, like, make me want to do it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit doesn't.
There's nothing about meth that makes me want to do meth.
No. But, like, a lot of times I know people that have done it thinking it was blow, and it wasn't.
I had a buddy.
So I know a few people that's happened to.
I shouldn't even say he's a buddy. He's a guy. Now that I think about it, I think this story's completely bullshit. I think he just did meth. He was
just
like
a straight junkie.
Yeah, dude. He tried to tell me one day that he tried to smoke weed, and buddy said it was like a salvia laced weed, so like he knew it was gonna fuck him up, right?
Okay.
But then he did it afterwards, and buddy was like, "Oh yeah, that was just straight meth."
Yo, I seen someone smoke that shit, and they jumped out of their window, bro.
Salvia?
Yeah.
What floor are we talking?
They filmed themselves. So obviously they must have done some trippy shit in the past that made them want to film themselves. Oh shit!
Did they like set up a camera or have a selfie?
No, it was like set up there, and he was on his couch, and then behind the couch was like a window, and motherfucker was like tweaking and jumped out his fucking window.
Salvia scares me because like you hear
see
stories,
again. That's something that doesn't really. I'm like, I'll pass.
You hear stories about people who have like lived lives on salvia. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was I want to say it was Ari Shafir or someone. He like did salvia, and it literally lasts only like 10 minutes or something like that. It's quick, right? But to him, he was a koi fish in a pond and had a koi fish like wife and kids, and was living in this pond for like 16 years. It felt for like 16 years. Then he woke up and he was just
in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Nah.
That scares me, and acid scares me. I don't want to touch that.
I had a lot of friends that fuck with acid. I never really took to it.
I know a lot of people who do it raving, like out at the club.
Yeah, for sure.
But at that point, like if I'm going to the club to like obviously dance and have fun, but also to meet people, and if I feel like if I'm on acid, there's no way I can function. It stressed me out so much.
Acid's like it's a young person's drug. You don't find many older people doing it. You know what I mean?
This is true. I feel like that's also true with most drugs. I feel like most drugs, apart from weed, are young person games.
I don't know, man. I see Coke's everywhere, bro. Every profession.
Yeah, but you don't see like addicts. You know what I mean? Like, because you're gonna
They're
die.
Functioning addicts. These guys got bankrolls. They can afford this shit.
I guess Coke doesn't like physically fuck you up in the same way that some of the other stuff does. Like you can do Coke.
Pick me up. You know
yeah,
what I'm
you can
saying?
do Coke and function.
So. Personally, I couldn't be like that all the time. That's just like, no way, dude.
Yeah, but you're the exact opposite. You're not like, you don't like being wired. You like being mellowed out all the time.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to be like a cokehead. I couldn't do it. Even like back when I was partying.
Yes, sir. Well, how was your weekend, buddy? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Fucking great, man. Basketball's back, and I forgot how much I missed it, to be honest. I'm surprised I did so well without it, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I came back, that's all I did. I had to work, but other than that, man, I fucking just watched ball, bro. It was fucking great.
Nice.
How was your little trip, man?
Yeah, we did a boys trip up to the to my buddy Zach's cabin. It was fun. Got absolutely
quick circle jerk and come back.
Yes, sir. Your played.
How many guys
you
up
know what
there?
Soggy Biscuit is? No. So Soggy Biscuit is a game you play. It's usually like a locker room game, and what it is you get everybody in a circle. You butt naked, and you put a biscuit on the floor. Okay. And the point of the game is to jerk off on the biscuit. The last person to bust has to eat the biscuit.
Oh, dude. Ooh, white boys are sick.
See, but there's a lot of nuance that goes into that. It's you got to think you got to be quick jerking off in front of a bunch of other dudes.
See, that game don't fly with my friends.
I'm not saying I've ever played it before.
Oh, fuck out of here.
I've never
You're
played
like team
Soggy
captain.
Biscuit.
Fuck out of here, man.
Buddy, I'm the guy at the party who's trying to get at everybody. Like, you know, if someone gets
You
fired
got
up,
your
like, beer
jersey
pong,
and
beer
everything?
pong, let's get going. You know what I mean? Let's rip some pong. Biscuit? Who's in for some biscuit?
Oh, man. That's fucked up. I've never even heard of that, though, for real. Soggy biscuit, eh?
Yeah. There's a lot of stories of people doing that. You ever seen the show Blue Mountain State?
Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
No.
You know the guy Stifler from, like, American Pie?
Yeah.
Like, he's on it. And it's this...
Is it a show right now?
No, it was a show a little while ago.
Okay.
But it's a show about, like, a football team on, like, a university campus. And, like, hilarious shit.
Is it, like, based on real shit or no? Or is it just like
no,
a show?
it's.
Show?
I'm trying to think right now. I don't want to get myself. It's not like that. But all they do is just like go off and party. But first episode, they're like new rookies are on the team.
Okay.
And they do a bunch of hazing stuff. I'm pretty sure they do soggy biscuit. They do some other stuff too.
Oh, dope. Okay.
But one of the funniest things is it's called the Oreo run or something like that. And what you do is you're buck naked. I think you're in your jock strap. And you stick an Oreo in between your ass cheeks. And the point of it is you have to run from. You have to run across the field without dropping the Oreo from your butt cheeks.
Okay, yeah.
And if you drop it, you have to eat it. And then the person who comes in last has to eat everybody else's.
Man.
Dude, my cousin had to do that.
Fuck.
He plays like really high level ball, right?
That's crazy.
They didn't have to do the if you come in last, like you have to eat everybody's, but it was if you drop yours, you got to eat your own fucking Oreo. And like the person who lost had to do some shit.
Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
You have people at home practicing.
But
Try and get real good.
Try and get real good at it. Doing the waddle, you know what I mean? Just clenching. Doing Kegels at home.
7K with an Oreo up my ass.
Imagine pulling that fucker out afterwards.
Oh. Fuck, dude. Yeah. That'd be so
You
gross.
put one of those double stuffed ones in there too. A little bit of anti-chafe cream. Let's go.
Fuck me, man.
Dude, back when I used to work at the bike shop, we used to sell this stuff. I forget what it was called. It wasn't like nut butter. It was something like there was a bit of a sexual innuendo there.
Okay.
And it was this like chafing.
This is a gay bike shop?
Pardon? Every bike shop's a little gay. You ever seen like one of those dudes in Spanish?
Actually, they
on
all
road
look.
bikes?
They all like real talk. All the cyclists look
It's
a little. Gay.
not a very masculine sport.
No. And I want to try it too. Fuck me,
dude. It's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's you'd fit right in.
Yeah. Fuck.
But with your shaved arms, you'd be a dolphin just flying. But
Yo,
aerodynamic.
I see. Like even like I'm talking when I'm out there like 33 degrees.
Yeah.
There's always this one old dude out there, no shirt on, riding his bike.
Attaboy, let's go.
Silver chest hair just gleaming, son. But yo, real talk, I see that guy out there all the time.
Dude, that guy definitely still lays pipe.
Yeah,
Sure
probably.
he lays pipe. Dude.
Probably, bro.
Dude,
Definitely looks like one of those smooth old guys. But
down
yeah.
2 pills of Viagra and fucking off you go on a bike ride.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a guy who I do jiu-jitsu with who literally takes Viagra before he works out. He told me this. He's like, yeah, it's like a blood thinner, so you get a way better pump because it like moves through your body better.
Dude, like I've had where like the wind can give you a hard on that shit, bro. If that shit just breezes next thing. And this guy wants to like
Buddy,
roll
I get
with
hard-ons
dudes.
with the wind now. You know what the RVB is?
The what?
The road vibration boner.
Road vibration boner.
Yeah.
No, never heard
Buddy,
of
the
this.
little vibration while you're driving hits you just right, and woo, away you go.
Oh no, I never had no road boner like that.
Dude,
bro.
I used to get those all the time. I used to work for a paving company, and I'd like drive around with dispatch, and I was like 16 at the time. You know, at 16 you're just ready to fuck anything. You are so horny when you're 16.
Is this gonna end real sad, bro? did you get touched, dude?
Buddy, will you tell me when you were 16 you weren't the horniest piece of shit ever?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Buddy, when I was driving this truck around, I'd just be rocking RVBs all the time, bro. All the time.
That's fucking hilarious, dog. Right now, man.
But back to that butter stuff. It was I was trying to think of the name of it.
From boners to butter.
It was called Nutter or something like that. It was this anti-chafing butter. It was literally called butter in the store, and we sold it by these big tubes, like lube tubes, and you'd have to basically sell people who are just getting into road bike, hey, you need this nut butter.
You don't need it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because when you're in like on a bike seat for like 4 or 5 hours and you're riding 100 kilometers.
Question:
You
is there
chafe.
actual comfortable bike seat out there, man?
Yeah.
Or are they all gay?
No.
Oh,
They're good.
for real they
Yeah.
are?
But
Okay.
it's one of those things where like, you know how when you first started running, your ankles hurt like a bitch?
Yeah.
You gotta just get used to it, right?
Right, yeah.
So at first you're like, your taint's gonna hurt.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But after a couple goes, it's good. There's some like companies that do like Air Max type deals where there's like air pockets and a bunch of cool stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. That's dope.
I'll get you hooked up. You still looking at Amanda's Treks?
Yeah, but I gotta wait if I'm gonna spend that kind of money.
Those new grills got to come in first.
So yeah, son. But yeah, those fucking bikes are so sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if I'll definitely use it and like get my money's worth for sure out of it.
Well, you're back in the fitness and running, so you'll be right there.
Yeah. So
it's kind of the next step. You can just go farther. You can do more on it, right?
yeah, well, just switch it up. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
You can
not
go
that I don't like. I actually, like I said to you a while ago, I actually start liking running now, right?
Yeah.
But just switch it up. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have to always run. Like, we'll just run, or I could do both on one day. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? So.
But even like you could bomb all the way to Pit Lake. You know what I mean? Like you could do that.
Fuck
no
yeah,
problem.
bro! Like if I can run 7K a day, I could fucking bike 20K easy.
Oh, dude,
30K
20K
easy.
is nothing.
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean?
There's
So why not do that, right?
I used to, because all the guys who I used to work with were like avid bikers, and they'd be pumping out 100K days, 5 days a week.
Nice.
And it's like 3-4 hours to do it. But like if you're just getting into it, you could do 50K easy, a couple hours.
I would like to do both. Still like to run and just mix it up, you know?
Yes, sir.
So you been working out? Yo, I've seen that your gym has to wear masks now.
Yeah, I haven't been going there. I was actually supposed to go today. I gotta sign up at a new gym, or I gotta stop into a different gym and see if what their policies are. Cause wait, which one are you talking about? Fitness or Good Life?
Fitness.
You need a mask now?
Yeah, I seen it on the news.
Really?
Yeah, it was on the news last week. Maybe just before you left or something.
Oh, that's brutal.
But I remember like 100% it was yours. So
I fucking hope not.
yeah,
That's brutal.
I think it's probably gonna be like the rule for all the gyms. I'm thinking.
I know. I honestly, as long as that I can actually like be in there for however long I need to be in there, I'm fine with it. It's annoying, but whatever.
Is it really that busy?
Oh, it's dead. It's awesome. But
Yeah.
you go in there at like 5, 6 o'clock, because a lot of my boys gym at the same time, and there's like couple of us, and then maybe 4 or 5 other people, and that's it.
Oh, cool.
It's mint.
Dope.
Because like Good Life, I'm waiting for benches. I'm waiting for everything. Everything's packed.
Yeah, that would make me not want to go, to be honest, man.
Yeah, I used to go to Club 16, and dude, it was like sardines in there. It was
Like you plan on doing a certain workout and you can't, so you got to switch it up and do something else.
Oh, yeah,
just because there's
brutal,
no equipment or whatever.
yeah, which is the most ruthless shit. So, watching basketball this weekend, what'd you think?
Some sick games.
Because you were worried, just to tie it back a little bit, you were really worried about it being like poor quality, like crummy basketball.
Yeah, there's definitely like a bit of that. Like one of the early games was the Rockets and Mavericks. It was like 153-149. James Harden had 49. And then TJ Warren went off for 53.
I saw that.
And then he backed it up with a 34-point game.
Good for him, man.
Gary Trent Jr. from Portland making a name for himself. Michael Porter Jr. from Denver.
He's playing
killing it. So people are making a name for themselves. Really cool. Quality's been really good. I'm really surprised. Visually been outstanding. Like they really fucking killed it here.
Yeah, 100%.
They really did.
They did it properly, man.
Yeah, all credit to them for sure. They fucking nailed it. I haven't heard one person that doesn't like it. That's an actual basketball enthusiast, you know. The virtual fans, even like I thought it was corny, but I'm even okay with that too.
It's cool.
Like,
I think it's cool. It's just
totally cool. Like
at least fans can
it's
still
engaging.
interact.
Yeah, it makes the fans feel like they're actually a part of it.
I think it's fucking smart.
It is. It's totally smart by them.
Because what it does too is it's like a fan being on a big screen, right? Like you get fans to get all fired up and they want to watch because there's a chance of them showing up on TV, right? Like, that's dope.
Lil Wayne there watching the Lakers game.
Dope,
but like, yeah, you see Pascal's brother, like whatever. It's just it. Like I said in the beginning, I thought it was a bit corny, but I'm like, yo, it's actually really cool. Fans obviously love it. Michelob Ultra is doing it, the beer company, so they're loving it. I think it's everything smart. Across the board, NBA's won it.
It was just, you know what? It's well done. There's nothing like hacky. There's nothing that like seems like a bit of a shit show. It's just very well done, which is surprising. Like so much planning had to go into that.
Yeah, I was just watching like a show about what, like just a gay shit, like how much cable they had to lay and all this kind of shit. You know what I mean? But like third straight week, no positive tests for. So like I said, every facet they fucking nailed it. Yeah. So all the other people should really take notice. Now, hockey's doing the 2 bubbles. Cool, you know.
Yeah, I saw that.
football's not going to do it, and baseball's not going to do it.
And look how that's going for baseball.
I think it's. I expect there to be. I think there's going to be problems there.
You were I know like 2 weeks ago you were saying that you think that the NFL will shut down midway, and the more I think about it, the more I think you're right.
Oh, they have to.
I know I was
arguing late.
I was arguing. I was arguing and saying that like no, I think it'll go off because it's just too big. But like
I get why you think that. Those guys are so greedy that they're like fucking. They don't care about their players. They're gonna throw them out there.
Yeah, but with the more and more players opting out, the MLB going to absolute shit. Players literally who opted in are now opting out of the MLB. Like, and the MLB is an NBA in terms of actual like fans and facilities and logistically are so much smaller than NFL games.
Yeah.
Like NFL's so big.
Oh yeah, bro.
And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I think right now there's been around 50 players pulling out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I guess the NFL got a bit worried and they fucking moved up the date, the opt-out date. Really trying to pressure these fucking players, which...
That's so shitty.
The NBA's approach would have been like, yo, you guys want more time? Cool, we'll give you more time.
Yeah.
Like total players league, you know?
100% it is. We've talked about this ad nauseum. Like, the NBA, I think, is the gold standard right now of how to handle things.
The New England Patriots safety and captain, Devin McCourty, ripped the NFL for attempting to move the deadline. He said, I think it's an absolute joke that the NFL is changing the opt-out period, mainly because they don't want to continue to see guys opt out. I'm sure they're shocked about how many guys have opted out. I think it's terrible. I think it's BS that the league has changed the date. Now, Patriots, they have more than anybody. They have 8 players pulled out already.
Yeah, they have lots. Didn't Stefan Gilmore
I haven't heard that he's pulled out yet.
Okay.
But
I thought I saw that. Could be wrong.
I don't know, but it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a while till we see NFL football.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
which this actually I think is super exciting. Did you see that and I think it's so smart. Did you see that The Rock purchased the XFL with a group of investors? I think it is so smart, man. I think it is such a good move by The Rock.
I just don't see it working.
Really? I see the exact opposite. I see with the absolute shit show that's going on with the NFL right now, I think the XFL has an opportunity to steal a lot of their fans. Not steal, but capitalize on the fact that people are wanting football.
I will say this. It cost The Rock nothing.
Nothing.
I think his personal investment was like $3 million.
Yeah.
The guy's worth $352 million.
It's such a low risk, high reward play.
In that respect, for sure.
Yep.
No risk. Do I think it's going to work, though, in the long run? No. Don't see it happening. So many people have tried, and so many bigger machines have tried and failed. I just don't see it, to be honest.
But don't you think, like, because the XFL was operating this year pre-COVID, and it wasn't like, obviously, it's a new league, so it's not going to be
It was
crazy,
decent,
but
though.
it was decent.
It was decent.
It was a decent product, and it would show that there's support. It showed that people wanted it. It showed that players were into it, which is the biggest thing, too.
Players for sure, because it's just another opportunity to work, right?
100%.
You know, it's just another job for people.
Yep.
So they're going to be behind it for sure, right?
And
rightfully so. That's cool.
And the QB, I forget his name, who was ripping up the XFL. He got signed as a backup.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
I can't remember either right now, but a couple of guys got signed. Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, jobs for people, opportunities for people, for sure. In that respect, yeah, definitely not mad at it.
And I think for 15 mil, I think that's so low. Like,
for sure,
so cheap.
And he's got, I think, 2 billionaires, one from Cali, one from Florida, backing him.
Okay.
So
I didn't actually look at his investment group.
It's even more brilliant because I have a feeling that they're the ones who are going to be putting up more of the money than The Rock.
Yeah, no doubt.
So,
but it's smart because like he can
see what happens.
He can run the whole front end, and I think he can do a better job than Vince McMahon can. I think The
it's
Rock
like
is
you
so
and me,
personable.
It's like you and me saying, "Hey, we'll buy this for $100."
Yeah, it's nothing. And it has the potential to it has the potential to make millions.
Why wouldn't you?
It's so smart.
So,
I love the move. Every single fact. I also want to give a shout out to Flagrant. Flagrant 2. They were talking about this as well, and they brought up a really interesting point about how the NFL isn't doing a good job managing COVID, and how they might actually have to shut down mid-season or might not even get their season off. Because there's so much infrastructure, because there's 32 teams, because it's so big. The XFL, there's only 8 teams. That'd be 4 games a day. You could do that in one stadium, or if you had 2, you could do it in, you know what I mean? Like, you could actually make that bubble work. It's small enough that you could do it. Plus, there's not as many fans. So you could actually give football to people in a time where they're not getting any football.
Yeah, I don't think...
You just have to act fast.
When are they planning on starting it? Because I would have think that not for a while.
Well, the initial plan is usually start right after the Super Bowl, which is February. Was when they were starting last time, because it was, okay.
Yeah,
NFL
last
ended.
time, but when this time
That's what I'm saying, is I don't know what the plan is. But if they can put that in place, I guarantee there's a lot of players who'd be down to play.
My guess is they don't even start this until people are allowed in stadiums fully. That's my guess.
Really? I think if they're smart, they get it up and running as soon as they can. And capitalize.
But then you're only having... I don't know what the quota is for people in the stadium.
But the amount of money they're making on people buying tickets last year was nothing too. I think there's just an opportunity to create such a huge amount of brand awareness and like just start to get market share. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But who knows when it starts, right?
It's true. Really, I like the more football that's played, the more football I can watch, the more I'm into it. So I hope it works.
I really tried watching the XFL. I love football just as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
Watch it religiously.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
It's because you weren't invested. You're not invested. You don't know any of the players. It's just...
Can't do it. Some guys I did know. Mm-hmm. Like from older NFL, CFL teams.
Yeah.
But still, fuck the
the
quality of play, and it's fucking brutal.
See, I actually kind of like that.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Have you ever gone to... It's kind of like watching college football, or...
No. College football is way better than fucking XFL.
Like, you ever gone and watched like a Giants WHL game?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Where like they're one level below the pros, and so they're putting everything on the line to bust ass and try and make it. So they're like hustling the extra bit. They're laying guys out. They're trying to do extra shit. Yeah, it's definitely sloppy play, but I think it's hella entertaining.
Yeah, see, I don't share that view.
I know you're like a perfectionist, like what's the word I'm looking for? Not perfectionist, but you appreciate the actual beauty of an art of high quality play.
Give me something nice to watch.
Yeah,
and to me, that's
you don't like nice sloppy play at all. Yeah. I like a little more drama. The one really big dig I had against them was their fucking uniforms were terrible. Dude, some of the teams look so bad.
I think, if I remember, some of the names were pretty fire, though. Like so DC
bad.
Defenders, I think, was one of them.
That was sick.
That's not bad.
There's a couple other ones. I can pull them up.
And I know that they had some cool rules. The kickoff rule, I think, was dope.
I really like that. I like the extra point rule, too. I thought that was dope.
So, a couple of things, like, yeah, instead of, like, entirely hating on the league, for sure, they had a couple cool things. The access, like, as soon as a touchdown was scored, they would interview the guy right on the sideline. That was dope. So, if you get burned, you got to answer right away.
Right away, dude.
And if you score, cool, like, you get FaceTime, and that's dope.
Yep.
So, they definitely did some cool shit, but
I thought it was
when it comes down to it, it's not the antics for me, it's the game. That, you know. But, you know, like I said, that was cool.
You're a purist, not a perfectionist. You're a purist.
But whatever, I give them credit for that kind of shit, right?
There's the Dallas Renegades, Houston Roughnecks, the LA Wildcats, the New York Guardians.
Those are not even all no good ones yet, though.
No,
maybe I remember
like the St.
wrong.
Louis Battlehawks. I thought that's dope.
Not bad.
Seattle Dragons, meh.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Vipers. This one was the uniform that I thought looked like absolute trash.
You got a picture there?
I just got the logos. I can pull it up after. And then the DC Defenders, which is dope.
Defenders were the best name of the bunch, I guess, then.
I actually really like the Battlehawks, I think.
Oh, you like the Battlehawks? That's not bad either. But I thought there was more better names.
Viper uniforms.
Fuck the Seattle Dragons, son. You know what I'm saying?
Dude. It looks like a shittier version of the Oregon Duck.
Or should I say Seattle Kraken?
Yeah, dude. That's so rough.
God damn. I didn't even know what that was.
It's like
I thought it was a fish, bro.
Dude,
and
it's like
Nick was like, yo, it's like a mythic oceanic beast.
Yeah.
Yo, fire colors. I love the green, dog.
Really? I don't like that at all, dude.
Have you seen the green lighters that we got? Like
Pardon?
they're like this color green. Fucking fire. I
Really?
love that color.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like just a shittier version of the Oregon uniforms.
Yo, some of the best college uniforms are the Oregon. They got some killer shit from Nike, bro. Fuck me, dude.
Dude, that's something that I never really understood. Is that program has so much money.
Phil Knight went to Oregon.
Yeah.
So that's why they get all the shit.
There's so much money because Nike is there. That's their home base. I don't understand how they don't do better. Obviously, they're a top-rated team year after year, but they never break through ever.
They had some good years, but yeah, no doubt there were some years there that legit they could have won it, and yeah, they didn't win. But just if you got Phil Knight backing you, you're always gonna be in the forefront when it comes to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that draws people to go to the school just because of that cool factor. You know, like some of the Oregon Jays are like 25 G's, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's also like between Seattle, Washington.
And those ain't Duke Jays or North Carolina Jays. Those are Oregon. You know, so there is some cool cachet there, right? You know,
there's I was gonna say there's not really any other school to go to. Like, you can go to Washington State, but that's meh compared to Oregon. There's
Gardner Minshew, Washington State.
Yeah, like,
pretty sure it was Washington
GMU. State. I thought Gardner Minshew played unreal last year. Unreal, for just being slotted into the lineup. Like, I thought, like,
he was all right.
He was like a meme, a bit of a meme, but that's why everybody loved him because he was hilarious. But I think he was underrated for his actual play.
I can't remember if they signed another QB or not.
I don't know at all for Jacksonville.
But yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they gave him the reins whenever it comes back just to see what he can do. Sure, you know what I mean.
I think so too.
He looked good a lot of times, so yeah.
And that's on like not expecting to play that season, not running, not doing reps with first team. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing
his
reps.
His team's gonna be just shit now, though.
It's true, but his team's always shit. I think Jacksonville is probably the worst franchise in the NFL. For as long as I've watched football, I think Jacksonville's been the worst. For as long as I have.
Washington, because Buddy spends gobs of money too, and it strikes out every fucking time. So Jacksonville doesn't spend that kind of dough. They've had like really good players: Ramsey, AJ Bouye, Fournette, Telvin Coleman. Like, they've had some really good players. Calais Campbell. And all the teams came and got those guys off of Jacksonville. You know, like they've had some really good players.
Yeah, but I think
Dan Snyder, $100 million here, $100 million there, paying all these guys way past their due, and they are like.
But I think the fact that they draft these studs and they can't hold on to them is not. It shouldn't be a plus on them. It's a knock.
I think that's more of a knock on. No one wants to fucking play in Jacksonville.
That's what I mean. That's a knock on the team more than a.
I don't know if it has more to do with the team or the city. Not knock on the city, but some guys want to play in a bigger market, or.
I think it's definitely the team, because think about. I'm trying to think of a comparison. Do a technically small market football team does really well.
Is there a small market football team? Tennessee. In my head, I'm thinking Tennessee. I'm thinking Jacksonville. I'm thinking
Cincinnati. Cincinnati was the one I was thinking too. But even just like area, like Green Bay, is one of the most loved and supported teams ever. But they're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah. Man.
Like, why the hell it's
a lot of cold playoff games?
Yeah, dude. They're in Milwaukee. Or not Milwaukee.
Wisconsin.
Madison. Like, why the fuck would you ever want to play there? No one does. But it's such a super well-run organization, right? So I don't think the big market. I think in football, I think that's a little different. I know in basketball, a little more so, because you can do whatever the hell you want as a player. Mm-hmm. But I think in football, I don't think the city itself matters.
I think football more. You have a shorter shelf life, so you may appreciate whatever job you can get more so than maybe basketball, where you can write your own ticket.
That's true.
A longer career.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
You're like, I gotta play wherever I can play.
That makes a lot of sense.
Get in and get out.
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Because you get hurt at any point in time.
So like, yeah, Buffalo. No disrespect to Buffalo, it's popping Griselda Records. Whatever city, like small market, we said like, yo, let me just play.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So I hear that. And then you get the guys that are like the rare guys in football where they can write their own ticket. You know what I mean? So, and they're few and far between, though, obviously. Right?
Very few.
What do you want to talk about, bro?
I had a point earlier, but no point. Just something I wanted to bring up, but I totally forget now. You got something? I got a list of stuff.
So, we figured out. Lou Williams said he went for the wings, but he really went for the thighs and the legs, dog.
Yeah, seen that, dude. I also saw there was a I think it was a New York comedian. Put a photo up of the exact bill that Lou Williams got, and dude, it looks bomb. It looks really fucking good. And he's like, dude, I understand why you came here. Shit's nuts.
So he got like social distance danced.
What do you mean danced?
Like they had to dance like 6 feet away, right? Like
I didn't know that.
Dancers and shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Went for the legs and the thighs, homie.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, one of the girls has come out and obviously yapped, but so yeah, it wasn't just the lemon pepper, Lou.
Yeah, but we knew that.
yeah, for sure we did.
Dude, I could really go for some lemon pepper wings. I've been craving like.
Real talk, he's got the Lou Williams wings there though.
Hell yeah. Did you see the explosion that happened in Lebanon?
Bro.
Wild.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely wild. Kay.
Equivalent to 1,100 tons of TNT.
Pause. Have you seen Star Wars? Have you seen the
Miss me with that.
Have you seen the original Star Wars?
Miss me with that.
Fuck, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. There's this Instagram account called Unfiltered Cigs, and they're by far my favorite account ever. Really, really fucked up and dark humor, though.
What is it? Just like a comedy?
It's just
Instagram?
like a meme account, right?
A meme account, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but in in Star Wars, there's this fucking thing called the Death Star, and it literally can blow up planets, right? And so this is what they fucking made and posted.
Oh, okay. I know what that thing is. I seen that thing. Yo, what's that called? Sonic wave or no? What the fuck is that? Mushroom cloud there. They call it
that's
shockwave.
Shockwave, yeah.
Shockwave.
The shockwaves are wild.
Yo, you see it ripping out all the windows as it's coming towards people, and people are filming, and then all of a sudden it's like, man. They said it was felt from 100 miles away, heard from 200 miles away. It was registered at 3.3 on the Richter scale.
It was the third largest bomb that's gone off in a city. So the first two are the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then this one. Like,
did you see why though? These guys are idiots.
Yeah, they're morons.
Okay, so they had ammonium nitrate there.
Yep.
The reason why a Russian ship was passing through in 2013.
Yep.
They confiscated it. On the Russian ship was all this ammonium nitrate.
Highly reactive and explosive.
So it's been stored in the port forever. There's been record letters written from the port authority saying, yo, we got to deal with this.
We got to get rid
of it.
It's
a floating bomb.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
Read the letters. 4 times they tried to do this to get a hold of the government. Nothing was done. They ended up storing it in like an airplane hangar.
Yeah.
And this is what happens.
Yep.
God, that was fucking crazy, dude.
If you can see the videos, if you haven't gone out and seen the videos, they're all, I don't know how you haven't at this point.
Yeah.
For anyone listening, or live under a fucking rock. But it's like, you kind of realize like how like tiny and helpless you are to something like that. Like, there's just buildings getting torn down, people getting thrown. Like, it's so incredibly like explosive and powerful. Like, people talk about just like bombs going off. You're like, oh, okay, like a bomb. Then you see that, you're like,
I thought it was like terrorists. Obviously, right away when I seen it, I'm like, oh fuck, a terrorist attack. But like, no. These guys are just stupid.
Also, have you seen the Lebanese or the Lebanon flag?
I don't think so.
Google the Lebanon flag. They have a tree on there, and it is the most weak ass looking tree I have ever seen in my life, dude. I'm sure it's like there's some historical significance, and then I'm desecrating it by saying it. This is the most weak ass looking tree I've ever seen in my life, dude. I saw the flag. I'm like, there's no way that's their flag.
Oh, bro.
Right? It's like a Charlie Brown looking Christmas tree.
I was gonna say like a Christmas tree not decorated.
Yeah, a whack ass looking tree.
That's pretty weak. Well, I can't hate on them after this.
Yeah, like I'm talking shit about. Not we. I'm talking shit about their weak ass flag. Yeah, there's right now the death toll is like over 100. There's
how many people are missing though?
A lot, shit tons. There's like 4,000 injured, and then there's believed to be hundreds more dead that were caught under rubble. Bodies can't be found. Super crazy.
That's nutty.
Yes, sir. Apparently, to go along with them saying they got rid of it, apparently I saw that the government said they were getting rid of it, and they were slowly getting rid of it, but it turned out that was just straight bullshit.
Clearly.
Yeah. Like, apparently they had told the port, no, it's getting handled. The port was like, it's clearly not. It's still sitting here, and nothing's happened to it.
And then, okay, and I don't know who it was on TV saying whoever's responsible is going to pay. I'm thinking, the government's responsible, man.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. What are you talking
Who's
about?
paying?
Yeah.
Nobody's paying.
I wonder if
Here's the thing, like, sorry to cut you off.
no, I'm thinking anyway.
Okay, first, you can't work because of the corona.
Yeah.
Now this happens. There's no end in sight. Everyone's just gonna leave and move somewhere else because, like, we're talking a decade or more to do this, and how many billions of dollars to rebuild everything, dude? This is like crazy, man.
There's no money coming in because of COVID. People's
So
homes are just gone. People are just
gonna
gonna
be
leave.
a mass exodus.
Yeah, people are just
you know?
gonna leave. You're 100% right.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Where is? Because I always get mixed up with Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, and then there's one other little one. I don't know where they all are in relation to one another.
Fuck, we were just talking about this today too. I can't remember, man.
We're not up to.
My
Geography is
Middle
not.
East geography is not on top of my list here.
Geography in general isn't at the top of any of our lists.
So,
but either way, like, I know it's right in that area, but like, kind of where do you go? What do you do? Like, no one has the money to leave. Like,
well,
it's just such a shitty situation. Like, thousands, like tens of thousands of people are homeless, gone. Like,
crazy, dude.
It's so fucked up.
And like in a blink of an eye, everything's done.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
There was speaking of like shockwaves, because those shockwaves are crazy. Because you see it happen, and then it's the shockwave that rips through the entire city.
It was
nuts.
ripping windows as it was like, and roofs and like,
Nuts.
oh, dude, I've never seen that before.
I seen a
Literally like a movie.
yeah,
like,
crazy
know?
shit.
Yeah.
If you can find it after, there's a video of a volcano exploding. I think it's in Peru or somewhere in South America.
Is this like recent or?
I think this was like 6 months ago, maybe last year.
Okay.
And it wasn't one of the ones where it kind of shoots, but the top was sealed, and so there's enough pressure that the top blows. And this is from a boat, like, 'cause it's like on an island off the South American coast, and there's all these hundreds and thousands of boats are watching this happen, right?
Okay.
Then this thing pops up, and there's this shock wave, because you see the thing pop off, and then legit like 20 seconds later, this thing just just pulling water with it. Wild to watch.
That shit's so trippy, eh? You know, nutty, dude.
I had a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, I thought this Death Star zapping the bomb site was pretty fucking hilarious. Give it a follow if no one else has. Unfiltered Sigs. Give it a shout out.
Hey, what do you think of the States ordering the Chinese consulate to close in Houston? Did you see that?
I've heard about it. I didn't realize it was actually happening though.
Last week they were caught burning papers. Like someone was filming them, and there was like a bunch of them outside burning all these like documents, right?
But doesn't like every single embassy everywhere have like state secrets, right? Like I feel like what's that
For
movie?
sure, right? Like, what, you didn't think China was gonna be here and not be like trying to spy on us? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
And do they not do the exact same thing in China?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what was that movie, Argo, I think it was, where all the Canadians were, like, in the embassy in Germany or something?
You're gonna miss me with that Star Trek and or Star Wars and Argo, son.
Argo was like
Fuck outta here.
buddy, an Oscar, like, nominated movie, like, nuts. It won a bunch of awards.
Argo. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, buddy, I'm just trying to culture you, okay, dude? Teach you about Death Stars and shit.
So, they obviously ordered them shut down. Apparently, this goes back to... the State Department said that the Chinese authorities refused to let U.S. officials leave Wuhan with some pouches that they had on them. Okay, apparently these diplomats, you're not allowed to search them.
Okay. And they got
It
searched.
works all around the world like this. Same with us with them, right?
It gets searched, and they got searched.
Chinese like, no, we're going to search you. U.S. was pissed, right? So this is kind of like their payback.
Isn't, like... You can't invade an embassy because that's considered...
No, they had to give them time. They're like, yo, 72 hours or whatever it was, we're coming in there. So they had all this time, and they were shredding shit, moving shit in vans.
But I'm saying, isn't that like an act of war?
They ordered the states to shut down theirs now, obviously, right? You knew this was going to happen. And it's going to make this whole trade war even worse now.
Yeah.
So I think it's like they're just trying to flex and be like, you know,
search us, we shut down your embassy type deal.
We already knew they were stealing though, right? Like, it's not just like a new thing.
Yeah, that's I'm not like surprised by that at all. Like that's pretty standard.
But
I'm just surprised that like I thought that was not an act of war, but it was in that same vein of like, yo, this is like some real. I didn't think it'd be taken so lightly by the Chinese, not just, oh, you shut down yours now.
The State Department said they believe it's a broader network of individuals in more than 25 cities.
What is?
That are all working together. All the Chinese here and across all these cities are all working together to...
Buddy, there's a Chinatown in every single city.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So...
Got that uprising.
But they're going to say that, obviously, too, right?
Of course.
They're going to make it sound worse. They always do.
Like a fear campaign type deal, right?
They always do. We found 20 keys when it's like 2 keys.
Yeah.
And like fucking some shake and...
Yeah.
Garbage stems.
Yes, sir.
20 pounds we found. You know what I'm saying? You know how they always do that
on record this year, yada yada. That's
so I'm not going to really believe what they say either, but a big act, I guess, nonetheless, to be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some crazy ramifications that can happen.
So
I don't know. I got some spots. Did you see that our boy Bryan Callen got accused of rape?
I hear it's not really solid though, right?
No.
Or what's going on?
So the LA Times.
These comedians get down though, eh?
Apparently in LA, man, it's a little freak show going on. The only reason we're joking about it is because apparently this is like complete bullshit. But the LA Times came out with a piece saying, and there's 4 girls that stepped forward, accusing Callen of like 20 years ago.
4 girls?
Like 4 different girls. There's one girl who came
I thought
out.
It was one.
No, there's one who came out, and then there was like 3 others that like had.
There was one that he
stories.
admits to that they were hooking up, and
yeah,
then they broke it off.
Yeah, so this is the story: is that they met, started hooking up. She ended up having a boyfriend, so she's like, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. Bryan Callen was like, yeah, no problem. And then they've since then like auditioned for shows together. They've done readings together. Like they've worked on a bunch of different things, and that's why Callen's like, yo, what the fuck? We know each other. We've talked a bunch of times. Like if I did this to you, this like, so that seems a little bit sus. I also just like, obviously, if he did this, he's a piece of shit. He should get punished for it. And I don't want to say like I know Bryan Callen, but he is like out of all of these celebrities, like in all the podcasts I listen to, like he seems like the most genuine guy.
I'll agree with you there.
You know what I mean? Like
he.
Like I could see Schaub having some dirt on him,
like
doing
when
some
D'Elia
shiesty
when
stuff.
D'Elia got popped, I'm like,
I can
not
see
surprised.
I could see it, 100%, right? I could see like tons of different comedians. I could see.
Oh shit! By the way,
Callen, I can't at all.
No.
At all, dude.
Did you see the shit about Jeff Ross that came out today?
No.
Talk about comedians getting down, yo, dude. I have it. I was gonna bust it out next week, but since we're talking about this shit,
lay it on the table.
Where the fuck is my? Oh man.
What?
It's outside.
Do you want to take a break? We'll take a break.
Yeah, let me just go grab my fucking phone.
And we're back. What'd you go get?
Phone.
Oh, your phone. I thought you were like legit like going to get a pipe that you forgot or something.
Come on, I got enough on the table here.
Yeah, I was like,
dude,
okay,
more, man.
Really?
Okay. So Jeff Ross.
Yo, I thought you said Bob Ross. Oh, that guy's dead.
Oh, the painter. Oh, that guy's a G, son.
Yeah, that guy's legit.
So he's alleged relationship with teenage girl in the early 2000s.
Yo. Okay, pause. Please pause. I heard I'm sorry, really sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I saw the funniest shit ever, and it was Schultz who said this, and he's like, yo, if Brian and Chris D'Elia's accusers started a podcast, it could be called The Fighter and the Kid.
Nice one, son. I like it.
Dude,
Wow.
I cracked up so hard.
Yo, have they said anything on the podcast about it?
Oh, yeah, Shaw, because Brian's taking a break from the pod, and
Or Shop crying?
no, Shaw came out, but he basically said like, there's a lot I want to do, there's a lot I want to say. He's like, but I would kind of look, and he's like, but I had a conversation with Brian, and he's like, Brian told me that.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, basically. But he's also like, Brendan, like, this happened before me. I even knew you. I'd never met you before. So he's like, what are you going to say? And Brendan's like, there's tons I want to say, and I want to vouch for him, but you all know that he's my boy, and I'll support him always. And everybody who knows him isn't doing this. There's tons of people coming out in support of him. But he's like, if I sit there and say he didn't do it, I'm like, oh, I can't say that. And so Brian told him to just shut up and just let him handle it.
Well, like you said, it doesn't really, from what I hear too, it doesn't seem like it's like solid case.
Cold water, right?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
I also want to give props quickly. You know how we talked about
again, but we don't know all the details either.
But
a lot of this shit leaks out later, right?
Yeah.
You know? Not saying that he did do it, but
yeah, he might have, he might not have, and like I said earlier, if he did do it, he's a piece of shit and he should go to jail. But you know how with Chris D'Elia, we had said that like staying quiet to me makes you seem more guilty. Like Chris, the fact that Chris got accused a month ago and he still hasn't even said a word about it, makes me think, okay, there's something there then. Like, you know what I mean? It's not all false. Bryan, literally, the day it happened, got on Instagram and posted just a 2-minute video saying, like, just basically laying it out his side and what he thinks. And I got to give, like, I think that's the way you handle it. I think if you have been falsely accused of something, you have to get out in front of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, there's other ramifications here too. We're talking sponsors for your podcast.
What about his children?
Whatever.
The fact that his kids have to listen. Yeah,
we're talking future earnings for movies, TVs,
tons.
whatever. Like, yeah, there's a lot of shit that can happen here. So for sure, get out in front of it if you didn't do it, obviously, and if you did do it, shit.
He was definitely behind it at that point.
But I don't know. I'm with you on this. Maybe I don't want to believe it. I don't see him being like that kind of guy.
Like I said, like most people, I can be like, oh, I can see it. But just Callen's just one of those guys. I can't.
No, not really.
Okay, what were you talking about with Ross, buddy?
So, yeah. So sorry. Was an alleged relationship with a teenage girl.
Teenage is a very large spectrum.
So he was 33 at the time, and she was 15.
Ooh, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Was it an accusation or was it?
Well, apparently there's a piece by Vulture that comes out explaining this, and the girl Jessica Radke, she has like a Facebook page that started, and it's called "I was 15, he was 33." So I guess there's been some posts on there.
Isn't he
probably a good read for you if you want to go home and read that? You know what I'm saying?
Isn't he beating R. Kelly's numbers here?
I can't remember.
Like R. Kelly was like late 20s, right?
No, R. Kelly's was with minors. Yo, he married Aaliyah.
No. He was late 20s and the girl was 15, right?
No. I think he was in his 30s when he married Aaliyah.
Was he? Okay.
And Aaliyah was 15.
I was like, dude, these are some Hall of Fame numbers you're putting up right here.
No. R. Kelly's still the king.
Okay, sorry. Don't mean to disrespect your name, R. Kelly.
So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's pretty solid, and there's a lot of other people on here
corroborating it.
Yeah, and I guess if you go back on some of the roast that he did,
yeah,
Nikki Glazer joked, Jeff gets really hot girls, and how do you get teens, sorry, she says. Caroline Rhea says, you're a staple on the roasting circuit and a predator at high school dances.
Jesus Christ. So this guy is like legitimately
Amy Schumer
is a piece of shit.
Was joking, Jeff is someone I consider a good friend and I love him. But to be honest, he has alarmingly young looking girlfriends. So
okay, how has this guy not been outed earlier then?
I don't know. I guess
if this is like just common knowledge.
There's been like 7 additional sources to confirm all of the accusations made by that Radke woman.
Well, this fucker's going to jail.
It don't look good. Yeah, I don't know.
What's the
apparently
name of
Jerry Seinfeld was 38 and going out with a 17-year-old.
That's so fucked.
What's with the comedians, man?
Comedians are fucked up. You know what I don't understand? Like, I'm 25, and there is zero amount of time I want to spend with a 17-year-old girl right now. Not like sexually, but even just like being around them. I have zero desire to even be around one.
Yeah, man. Apparently, Radke said the breaking point came when she discovered Polaroids of other underage girls while helping Ross move.
That's so fucked.
They were not women, she said. They didn't have any pubic hair.
What a piece of shit.
Like, dude.
Yeah, go to prison. Go fuck yourself.
It don't look good for everybody. And then he said on June 22nd, he posted, "Let me be clear. These disgusting allegations asserted against me are absolutely not true. I have never engaged in any sexual relationship with a minor." He added that he intended to take legal action against Radke as well, alleging she has mental health issues and accusing her and her husband of harassing him over the years. I don't know, man. It don't look good for Ross.
Yeah, when you like, this is the thing, right? Is like
allegedly,
but comparing like Ross to Callen's scenario, like Ross, this happens to, and the entire world goes, yeah, that makes sense. Like there's been jokes about it. There's been like it's kind of like a known thing, right? Where with
Mark
Callen,
Norman, remember the unconscious story
Yeah.
that we're and like apparently like it's like a known story.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like people know about it. Like that makes me think, oh, okay, there's something going on here. But with Callen, like if you look at his Instagram, you look at his Twitter, you look at public statements about it, everybody is on his side. Everybody is like, yeah, no, this isn't him. Like this 100% this didn't happen.
I had it all wrong.
Well,
I thought I wanted to hang out with the athletes, but it's the comedians.
Apparently,
I hang out with.
get lit, dude.
God damn, fuck, that's crazy, man. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Buddy, because
It's fucked up times though, dude. For real, like.
Fuck Magic City, dude. We're going to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh man, making it rain with the tokens.
Just throwing out stacks of tickets, dude.
Oh man, God damn, that's just so wrong, eh? That's
Like,
crazy.
what are those
but
little
yeah.
sticky hand things you get?
Why is it a comedian thing though, dude?
I think because comedians are fucked up. A lot of comedians
Clearly.
but like a lot of comedians have like had abuse. Like you take like Chris Stefano got like skull fucked. Like C.K. Lewis is like I think he was like molested. Like
Yeah, but he's not out skull fucking other people right now.
no, he's politely asking if you can jerk off in front of you.
True that.
Well, this is the one thing too is like Louis C.K. is not getting like vindicated or validated, but he's like, yo, motherfuckers. What I did was totally okay, you pieces of shit. This is who we should be going after.
I seen him living his best life out in St. Bart's.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Go hard, Louis.
Let's go.
Well, that's what got him in trouble. Going hard.
But he asked before going hard. There's a key
True.
difference.
Facts, yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
don't like to
He was
spread it.
polite. He was polite.
He was
in
very
his,
polite. Did you ever
sexual
watch
harassment.
his stand-up?
No, I never did, man.
Dude, it's so good. Like legit, my favorite special of this. Of
Yeah,
last
right. I
year.
remember you saying that.
Fucking unreal.
Shout out Bill Cosby.
Oh, fuck! I saw a funny Bill Cosby meme too. Let me try and pull it up. Fuck. I looked up some. Fuck. No, yeah, okay. It was unfiltered cigs again. It's just like a text thread. And it's the guy, and he's like, "I call my penis COVID," and she's like, "Her why? Because it's so contagious." He's like, "No, because 80% of women didn't know they had it." And it's just a photo of Bill Cosby.
I love it. Fuck that guy.
Oh, this counts gold. What else do I want to talk about here? I had some other stuff.
Hey, buddy came.
Who?
Buddy came back from.
Which guy? Oh, hell yeah. Probably but we could have linked up.
Apparently, he lost like mad weight and shit.
Really?
Like 30 pounds off the rip. Didn't eat and worked out.
I don't know if we want to be talking about this on here.
I'm just letting you know, right? That's what I heard.
We can edit that out. Apparently Pornhub.
One long beep.
Little loose.
You better do that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna actually put a note on that right now.
Oh, yeah, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. That reminds me.
Okay.
Just for some editing shit going forward.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I like the way Flagrant 2 does some shit. I just want to run it by you, and that's how we should do it, I think.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Pornhub apparently has been accused of being a part of a child sex trafficking ring. They're getting in with Wayfair. You hear about the whole Wayfair shit too?
No.
No, you haven't heard about Wayfair?
Yo, I just got that Banksy print from Wayfair, son.
Dude, okay.
Am I contributing to
Yes,
child sex
100%
trafficking?
you're contributing.
So when do they get here?
Well, buddy, they're not going to fit in a painting. Which Banksy did you get, by the way?
The one in the kitchen.
I can't need to see it because Banksies are fucking dope. I want to get one for the office.
Yeah, I'm getting a couple more. Yeah, for the
Fuck
house. Yeah.
How much you pay for it?
I don't remember. Took a long time to get here, though. Fucking bastards, Wayfair.
There's other things that take a long time to get there. So with Wayfair, this thing but like someone brought it to the media's attention. I guess you can for the last like couple of years, you could go on Wayfair's website and you could buy a cabinet, like just a standard wood cabinet for like 20 grand.
I did hear about this.
For 20 grand, and the cabinet would be named like Lola, like some child's name. And then people were like, "What the fuck? Why this?" And then next item, it's a pillow for 15 grand, and it's named Samantha or some shit. And people started looking into it, and all these names linked up with girls who were missing. And so Wayfair is kind of being accused now of basically like, okay, I'm gonna buy this pillow, but it's actually a child.
Or is Wayfair the heroes that found all the kids?
But then you can't sell them off, Brett.
Wait, I'm not talking about that.
Finders keepers.
We found them at least. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, go on.
But yeah, now apparently that got brought. Not apparently, it got brought to like the media's attention, and now since then they've taken all of those things off the website. They've like shut down all that entire stuff. So apparently people are like, "Yo, they were legit trafficking children."
I can't see how being so open like that.
I don't know either. Like logistically, like you wouldn't.
So what was the other one? Wayfair and what else did you say?
Pornhub apparently is being accused of like not child trafficking, but like knowingly letting underage girls do porn. So like they essentially have like a they essentially have a Pornhub farm team where like they develop talent. So when you have like new amateur talent and you're trying to come into the league, Pornhub, you're trying to make it, you know, Bang Bros, get on that the professional level.
Yeah.
They have like these
you gotta train like
like Dana White's Contender Series type deal. You know what I mean?
Football, man.
Yeah. But apparently some of the girls that they've been letting on are like 15, 16 years old. Like really fucking young.
I don't know if I believe that shit though, because like you're gonna do that with all that money you're making. You're gonna risk it. I don't see it, man.
So this one specific girl, she was signed to a Pornhub contract. She's 15, and 58 videos were found of her on Pornhub, part of their Model Hub program, which is their farm team, and they get a 35% cut of those videos. Pornhub does.
Her name was what?
I don't know her name.
Video. Oh, I thought you said her name. Sorry, yeah, I thought you said.
No. So, I know you say you can't see it, but like, it's all right there.
So when did this come out? Like this
the other day. This got sent to me though by a friend, so I don't have all the specific details.
No. I just like, yeah, okay. I haven't seen it. Let's see what happens. I guess, but like, I can't see it being true. If I like my first guess.
Yeah.
They just make way too much money to fuck up the train, bro.
Yeah, but the porn industry is so shady and shisty.
For sure it is. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's some guys that like casting couches. Like that shit's legit.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
What's his name? His name is no, it's not Ron. I think it's Jared from Casting Couch. Fuck, I forget.
Speaking of Ron, you see that fool Ron Jeremy like charged with like 6 counts of rape or some shit?
See, that's one of those ones where like 100% I can see that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 100% Ron Jeremy's out here raping. 100%. And fuck that cunt.
He's fucked.
He's gonna have a good time in prison. Were you a little bit upset about that?
No, but just because you said Ron, I remember seeing this a while ago. But like you said, when I read it too, wasn't surprised.
No, makes sense, right?
It's like, oh, Ron, rape? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Next? Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
100%.
No shit. But yeah, hopefully, not even hopefully, this Pornhub thing apparently is very legit, so. I'm surprised you haven't heard about this. I'm surprised you also didn't hear about the Wayfair shit. Or didn't know
I did hear about it. I just forgot about it. But I did hear about it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of all I got. To be honest with you, I was absolutely cranked this weekend.
Nice.
And I didn't really have anything
else.
I don't think I have
chocolate bars did you eat? Did you take the
Pardon? No, different ones.
Apparently the fucking legit.
Really?
Like, they were so fucked.
Like, really?
Upside down. Edit that out. He's upside down on his couch.
Really?
She was just like staring at his fireplace, just tripping.
Just absolutely.
And she's like, the next day, woke up, their drinks were still full. Like, they didn't even drink. They were just so fucked on fucking shrooms.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good time for them.
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, apparently those ones are, like, stronger, I guess. That's all.
Because DT told me, he's like, the other ones that we've done before, those ones are better. Don't take the ones from the office.
Yeah, I've heard different. And these guys have eaten both a few times.
Yeah, they're definitely seasoned veterans, so I know whose word I'm taking.
Yeah. Right. Just in case, like, she said that she couldn't do those ones around other people. That's how fucked she was.
Just that, man.
She was just cause comfortable with him, obviously, and surroundings and shit. Like, that has a lot to do with it, right?
I'm gonna get that way with weed. Not like paranoid, but just anxious. You know what I mean? If I'm not with like tight friends.
Yeah, like I don't know. I couldn't do shrooms and go to a club.
Nope. Not at all.
No way.
There's zero part of me. It's like we were talking about earlier, like doing acid and going to the club. That makes no sense.
No.
I don't get it, dude.
That UFC was on when you were going, eh?
Yeah, I didn't watch part. I saw the highlights of the main event though. Yo,
Bronson, whatever, looked not bad.
Yeah.
He was the other guy was 3-1 favorite, Shabazian.
Edward Shabazian.
He was like quite the hype behind him, right?
Yep.
But Brunson looked good for being a bit older, whatever.
Brunson
36 now,
just doing gatekeeper shit, man.
Yeah, but fuck, he looks super good. So sorry, go on.
Those are the guys I actually feel the worst for. Like guys like Edson Barboza, Derek Brunson, who are right there but just can never quite break through.
His coach was saying, go show him you're more than an elite gatekeeper, and he definitely did. Make quick work of him.
Yeah, put him away.
Vicente Luque fought. I told you I'll never miss that guy's fight. He fucking had a good fight, good finish. He's knockout or TKO by knees and punches.
He's on a bit of a streak now, isn't he?
He's 12-3 in just 5 years of work, and I believe 11 of the 12 are finish. Yeah, 11 out of 12 are finishes.
I think he's on like a 3-4 fight win streak though. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
His second consecutive win since losing to Stephen Thompson last year.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong.
But he's just super exciting to watch.
Yep. I still gotta go back and watch that other fight.
There was a Bobby Green Lando Venata fight, which was awesome. It was fight of the night. Their last fight that they fought was fight of the night. Mm-hmm. It was super entertaining. But there were some like fucked up stats from this card too. What
do you mean?
There was 8 groin shots, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucked up. And then just like some other shit was. So first off, it was supposed to be Holly Holm and Irene Aldana headlining. That got canceled, right?
Yeah.
It only ended up being an 8-fight card, one of the smallest in history. And there was like, in comparison, there was a 15-fight card the previous week before this.
8 fights is tiny.
It was. There was a dozen fight cancellations or alterations for the event. That's crazy.
Wild.
Like, unprecedented. So yeah, people lost. Marcus Perez lost his opponent to weight cuts.
Honestly, though, I'll take it. Like, I'd rather it happen on a smaller event like this than a big card.
Yeah, true. I thought they would have been like more. I thought from what I read, these guys had backups ready to go.
When you lose
the whole thing was putting them on an island.
12 fights.
So I thought they would have had more backups, but I guess all this shit going on, you know what I mean? Ed Herman, his opponent got COVID. Whatever. Like I said, there was all those hiccups. So whatever. It was what it was. Yeah, that's about it. When's the next one?
The next one's DC Stipe. And I'm so fired up for that. The entire card got announced. You want to go through it?
Yeah. Fire it up. When is that, on the 15th?
Yeah, it's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Cormier v. Miocic. Full card. So, here we go. Main event, obviously Stipe versus Daniel. Who do you think's got it? Let's make some predictions.
Fuck. This one I'm like really conflicted about.
Same.
It's a tough one. I'm going to say DC decision.
I think Stipe.
Yo, did you see a picture of Stipe?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
What was it?
Fuck, this guy's so funny, man.
He's definitely just making fun of his lisp. That was right.
Oh, fuck, do I have it? That's him on the left there.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he's just so funny.
He's such like a good dude.
Yeah, like I think I'm betting more with my heart here.
Yeah.
On DC, like I definitely want him to win, but it's just probably one of the tougher ones for me to really call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's weird because like,
Stipe is in way better shape.
Yeah.
Like,
and I just think the way he put Daniel away like was so much more definitive than the way Cormier put Stipe away.
Fuck, those body shots hurt, man. Like,
mm-hmm.
DC was doing good up until then,
mm-hmm.
and then it was like done so quick, you know.
Next fight on the card is Junior Dos Santos versus Yair Rozenstruik, which is a sick fight. Both those guys are looking unreal right now. I think whoever wins this fight has a real good shot of going up against Francis.
I say Rozenstruik wins this one.
Yeah, Junior's getting fucking like really old, isn't he?
He looks so good though.
He did.
Yeah, he looks incredible.
He looked really, really good. Who did he just beat?
I can't remember.
Someone
Surprised you didn't have USADA knocking at his door.
Yeah,
though.
someone who I didn't think he was gonna beat. Let me just pull that up.
I think he gets KO'd. To be honest.
Yeah, he beat. Oh no, I'm thinking about something else. Apparently, his last fight he lost to Curtis Blades. Oh, who just? Oh, I was thinking. Verdum just beat Gustafsson. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. Submission.
Yeah, submission. So yeah, maybe Yair versus Curtis Blades, Ngannou. Those kind of three are kind of the top guys. Obviously, Ngannou's the top guy, but
he's just waiting for Stipe and this shit to get done.
Yes, sir. After that, we have Magomed Ankalaev. I don't even know how to say that. I actually haven't. I guess these are new light heavyweights that are coming up.
Okay.
Ion Kutabala. There's again light heavyweight. Then this fight is probably the fight I'm most excited for. Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. I think that is going to be a nasty fight. I am so pumped to watch those two go at it.
Is Frankie Edgar fighting on this card too?
No. John Dodson's fighting on the card though, versus somebody I've never heard of. Then after that, it gets a little bit iffy. There's no one else that's really worth mentioning. That's actually not that stacked of a card at all, to be really honest with you. The fact that Magomed and Eon are on the main card is kind of whack.
I'll watch it, but yeah, it's
for sure I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's no Yaz Island.
No,
whatever, sir. But I'll take it.
Frankie Edgar there's a fight night the weekend after.
That was the one that made up, right? They were supposed to fight.
Yeah, Pedro Munoz, Frankie Edgar, and then also Yoel Romero and Uriah Hall are on that card, which will be a sick fight too.
Nice. Yeah,
that will be. Low key, that's actually really good.
That will be a good fight.
Oh, dude, these next couple cards that are coming up are good. So Stipe fight, Frankie Edgar Munoz fight, and then it's Khabib, Justin Gaethje. Except no other fights have been announced on that card yet.
When is that one against you?
I guess that's why. Oh, there's a fight in between. What the fuck? Why isn't it showing up? Oh, the Stylebender card is on there too.
Oh, Costa?
Yeah. Have anything been announced for that? Because that...
that's going to be a five round...
Oh, it's going to be a war.
War, dude.
It's going to be a straight war. I want to see if anyone's been announced for that card. Where... Full card. Oh, what? September. Okay, yeah, this website's whack. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I guess nothing's been announced. That's kind of poo. Okay, well,
sweet.
Not really, but here we are. You got anything else you want to talk about, brother?
Yeah, just a couple of quick basketball and football notes.
Yeah, tell me.
LeBron, first player in NBA history as a forward to lead the league in assists.
To wear a purse?
Huh?
Did you see his purse that he rocked?
Yeah, but yeah.
It was a little sus. That's sick,
not for me, dog.
No, me neither.
But
he's been running.
He also was rocking the suit shorts. Yeah. Also not for me.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, whatever. So you take chances. You don't hit them all.
Yeah, I was gonna swing and a miss. It's okay. What was the stat? Sorry to interrupt.
First, person as a forward to lead the league in assists, 10.6 a game.
10.6 a game. That is such a wild stat. I saw a stat too. I think Steve Nash had the same average when he won MVP. It was 10.6.
But he's a point guard.
Yeah, I know.
No forward ever. So
he's literally averaging Steve Nash assist numbers.
Yeah.
Which is so wild.
Also, Garnett wants to buy the Timberwolves.
Saw that.
I really hope he gets it. He kind of got screwed earlier.
How'd he get screwed?
So, Glenn Taylor, the owner, basically promised to have him back in an ownership role, reneged on the deal. Kevin Garnett, as last year, was pretty much F Glenn Taylor. Never will work with that guy ever again. Yeah. So now it's come full circle.
It's coming back to buy him out. Let's go.
I hope he gets it. Apparently, the Vikings owners are also on tap to buy him. So who knows? I really hope it goes to Garnett though. I think he would play 12 years in Minnesota, MVP in 2004.
Nice.
Yeah, and they love him in Minnesota. Yeah. So
I think an NBA team is such a unreal investment. Now,
the value just goes up crazy.
It's crazy. Realistically, though, any sports team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I saw a stat. It was Mark Cuban bought I think it was the the Mavericks.
It's one of like the safest bets to put your money in if you're a Billy,
100%.
right?
I think Cuban bought the Mavericks. I think it was for something stupid like it wasn't. It was maybe 25 mil. Like it was something silly. Maybe not 25. Maybe it was 250.
No, probably more because he bought it. I can't remember what year he bought it, but he was later on though. I know.
Maybe it was 125. Maybe something or 225.
It's in the Billies now though.
So. Oh, it's like worth 2.5.
So.
Which is
Clippers
wild.
sold to Ballmer for $2 billion.
Mm-hmm. I love Steve
They were
Ballmer.
the first ones to hit $2 billion, right? So,
yeah.
yeah. They're always going up, man. You know.
I hope Kevin Garnett gets it. Good for him.
Hey.
I hope he gets it. Good for
yeah,
him.
for sure. Also, any player that makes their NBA debut inside the bubble, will remain eligible for next year's Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
so
that's dope.
Bol, any of these cats that are playing.
That's dope. That's really dope.
So, Lakers also clinched number 1 seed.
Saw that.
Which, with no home court, it doesn't matter, but all the talk on LeBron when he was in the East was he couldn't do it in the West.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't do number 1 in the West. And even he came out and was like, yo, I did it. Like, basically, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and I don't want to hear all this bullshit. Well, Kawhi and them didn't play. It doesn't matter. He got the number one seed. Everyone's talking shit. So, whatever. Good for him. In the long term, it doesn't really mean anything with this bubble bullshit. So, another thing I also noticed too with they're piping in noise, but they're also piping in the team chants, which is cool. So
I didn't catch that at all.
Like each arena has their home chants or whatever.
Yeah,
they will play those home chants. Like they got it down pretty.
That's so
pretty
dope,
good, dude. And I love hearing the players talk on the court. To be honest,
that to me is my favorite thing.
It's really cool.
I love it about
shit getting bleeped out, but whatever, it's cool.
I love it about the UFC. That's like one of my favorite things about what's going on with it, and the fact that you can hear it at the NBA right now is unreal too.
I want to say shout out to Nick Nurse. He got fucking rolled.
What happened?
Okay, I want to just start by saying, last year, Masai got rolled for Executive of the Year. They gave it to the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves guy.
Yeah, that's
I
shite.
don't remember his name right now, which is bullshit. This year, preseason, no one giving Raps a chance.
Nope. Just lost Kawhi, arguably coming into the season.
People saying in the league. Break up the team.
I was saying break up the team. Remember that? I literally we had arguments about this.
I was always for keeping them together. Regardless, though, a lot of the sports guys I talk to think he's the best coach in the league. He was on Colin Cowherd yesterday.
I gotta listen to that.
He got fucking rolled on Coach of the Year. It went to Budenholzer and Billy Donovan from OKC and the Bucks. They shared it. Nick Nurse was 1 vote away from making a 3-way tie.
That's wild.
So with Masai getting rolled last year and Nick Nurse this year, it's like they don't give Canadian team credit. Even when the Raptors won, they're like, oh, it's because no Durant and no Clay. Whatever. You look in the history books 10 years now, it's just going to say Raps won. Mm-hmm. You know, you could make a case for all these teams that won. Some shit happened. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Asterisk, we talked about this with the bubble. People are like, this is going to be an asterisk. It doesn't matter.
Yo, the players are saying this is one of the greatest achievements. If whoever wins, it's harder than before.
Everybody's fresh.
It's no joke. They're saying this year is not. They don't see it as like a gimmick or a throwaway. It's harder than ever to win it. You know.
Yep.
And yo, shout out to the Phoenix Suns 3-0.
Devin Book hitting that game winner
over Kawhi and Paul George, and that was a foul too. That was a foul too, by the
100%
way.
100% it was.
But yeah, Monty Williams, dope coach. His wife died in a car accident, and I'm just happy for him to be coaching and doing well. A few years ago, when he was assistant with Oklahoma City, everyone knew he was like the next up and coming coach for sure. But it's just good to see him doing okay
on the comeback.
Young team, you know, so obviously doing well. There's a lot of teams that are like Portland, super scary.
Yep.
They got back Nurkic and Collins. And you got Dame, who's a top 10 player, hands down, in the NBA. They are so scary. Carmelo hit 2 game winners this week. Gary Trent Jr. knocking down threes like I never seen.
CJ's looking nice with it too.
CJ's always been nice. Like, they are a super scary team. They, I think, got the lock on the 8th seed now.
Okay. And
it's going to be a fight. Whoever they play, like, they're the sleeper for me in the West.
Really?
For sure.
I think
hands down.
I think for me it's Denver.
Denver, I picked them in the preseason.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think Denver smokes a lot of teams.
Porter Jr. with back-to-back 30-plus point games, shooting like 50% from three, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That just opens up shit for Jokic so much more. He's already the best passing center in the league.
Yep. And I know it's corny and there's a lot of hype, but you can use Bol in situations. He's proven that he's consistent. He's proven that he knows how to play the game. It's not like just a one-off thing. You can put him in weird situations and cause different matchups, especially in playoff scenarios.
Yeah.
I think you can put him in with second-tier lineups, like in the second rotation, and it can really cause problems for people.
I don't know. They're always...
I think they're scary, dude. I think
they got the talent
scary.
for sure.
I
think, what are they, third or something now?
I think they're third.
But
I think they match up better. I think they match up well enough to beat any team apart from the two LA teams, which I could even see them winning a series.
Clips haven't looked good. They don't have everybody, obviously.
Nope.
But real talk, like I know we were talking about the Lakers. Toronto dominated them. They won against Utah yesterday, but they honestly don't look that good. OKC killed them today. I watched the game after work.
Did they?
So, okay, you have LeBron and AD. Now, with me, most important thing in the playoffs is the bench guys, right?
Yep.
Now, with them, so if you look at their third, like Raptors' third guy, Kyle Lowry, one of the best third options, right?
Yep.
But if you look at their third option now, it's Kyle Kuzma, right? Young kid, unproven. He's playing good in the bubble, super inconsistent.
He's very inconsistent. I'm trying to think who is.
Now, also,
they don't have depth.
You have Caruso, who's never been played big minutes in the playoffs. You have Waiters, who just came off his Miami, who, with all respect, looks good.
Yep.
Looks a lot better than I thought he would, to be honest. And J.R. Smith. So you're going to rely on those guys.
It's a really ragtag group of guys. It's.
I don't know if, like, just the way I see Toronto give them fits. I don't know, like, and then, okay, here's another thing. So the Clippers have nobody that can stop Davis. That's, like, LA's key to when they play them, right?
Yeah.
Nobody on the Clippers can stop him. Not one person. And that goes pretty much throughout the league. The guy's top 5 defensive player of the year and MVP.
Yep.
Now, against the 4 games with the Clippers this year, in the fourth quarter of all those games, he has a total of 10 points. That's not going to do it, man. For as good as he is, for those 4 games and all the fourth quarters, you only have 10 points, man?
I don't put a lot. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know how much stock I put into 4 regular season games.
That's all we got to go on. Yo, Toronto, shut him down, son. Did not look good against Toronto. Yeah, he looked okay against Utah.
No, who'd they put on him?
Well, you got Gasol, you got Ibaka.
Okay.
You got like, that's the thing. Toronto, the guys shooting on Gasol in the bubble, their numbers are brutal. Like, he's like the most important piece on defense for sure.
Gasol is such a cerebral player.
But yo, they shut down Giannis last year.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sold. I don't know if I trust Kuzma, Caruso, Waiters, Smith, KCP,
Dwight Howard.
I don't know. Dwight Howard's actually been good. I can't knock Dwight Howard. He's actually been really good. It's gonna be interesting though, you know.
Do you want to make some before the season really and the playoffs really get rolling? You want to make some predictions?
Yeah, well, I already said Lakers Raptors. I think I said before on our podcast.
I think so. Back in the day, I don't really remember at the beginning of the season because it was such a fucking long time ago.
No, we said it like a few episodes ago.
Did we?
Yeah, we were talking about it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I said Lakers. Like, if it wasn't the Raptors, I wouldn't mind the Lakers winning. I think I said. Like, yo, legit, I think it's gonna be the Raptors. It's gonna be Raptors, and I'm not sold on the Clippers either. Like,
that's from me.
And I never have been.
My team, that's really, I don't think is doing that great. Now they're also missing Lou Williams.
They are, but they just seem a bit off, to be honest. Like, watching them,
they're not. What's the word I'm looking for? There's no synergy. They're just dysfunctional, disjunct. You know what I mean? It just seems everything's seems a little more.
Paul George on fire. Yo, Paul George has the most game-winning shots hit on him in the NBA history. And that guy is legit one of the
best
top
defenders in the league.
Perimeter defenders.
Unreal.
And nobody's hit more game winners he gets the most game winners hit on him.
That's hilarious.
That sucks. Yeah, remember Dame?
Oh, dude, that was such. But that's the thing is it because
Devin Booker?
But is it just because?
Sup, dog?
Is it because that?
Well, he's always the best defender. You're always gonna put him on.
I was about to say, is it because
so he's always
every
in those...
single defensive scenario, 1-on-1, you're gonna put Paul George on him?
Yeah, for sure. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But it's just like a fucked up stat, right?
It's hilarious.
So,
I still think LA Lakers come out of it. I think maybe you could see surprise Denver Nuggets in the conference finals, taking out Clips. I could see that happening. I don't know how the seeding is shaking out yet. I got to look at it.
Yeah.
Then out of the East, someone who's looking really scary is Philly.
Ben Simmons hurt his knee today.
Did he?
Yeah. Left the game early.
That sucks.
Fuck Philly. I'm not even sold on him with Ben Simmons. In or out. I think they're fucked. Yo, right before when they came back from the bubble, they switched it up, put Ben at the 4, and put Shake Milton at guard. So, if you're still tinkering this late in the year with your fucking starting lineup, there's big issues there.
Yeah.
And the numbers back me up on this. So I'm not sold there with them either, just because of that, and just because they've never given me anything to be sold on them yet. You know.
I thought they were looking good so far in the bubble.
I picked them preseason, you know, but like
it's also because like
when you're doing this kind of shit this late in the year, alarms goes off for me, right?
It was one of those things where they were not able to stack up under pressure. Like come before the bubble happened, they had the best home record in the league. They were unreal at home. No one could touch them.
What was the road record?
I don't know it off the top of my head, but I gotta remember it.
Pure ass. It was though, pure ass.
It was terrible. But being in the bubble, there's no home field advantage. There's no road games, and so I thought there's just a lot less pressure on Ben to perform. There's a lot less pressure on all the fans.
It just
on
doesn't
all the
work.
Players.
Horford doesn't work there.
I never liked that move. I thought Horford there was weird.
So there's a waste of over $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias, he can get you buckets, but I don't know. It just doesn't work there, to be honest.
So who do you think coming out of these? Because I got to piss so fucking bad right now.
It's gonna be Raps, bro.
You think Raps?
Fuck yeah.
So you think Raps Lakers?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Raps Lakers.
I'm gonna say
dark horses though. Portland in the West, and the dark horse in the East would be Miami.
I don't
think it's gonna happen.
I agree with Miami being the dark horse. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Bucks. I think Celtics are falling apart right now. They do not look good. I think it's gonna be Bucks Lakers.
This is the thing. Memphis Grizzlies. Fuck. One of my teams, obviously, right? Former Vancouver. They were so hot going in before the bubble. They lost every fucking game.
Yep.
And they lost Jaren Jackson for the rest of the year. Complete failure. Like it went wrong for them.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Ja played not the greatest, but yeah, it was shitty. Some teams, like some guys are making a name, and some other teams just fell by the wayside, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta piss.
All right.
All right, you know where to follow us. Love you all. See you next week.